closed. And we wait for the results. So the results of the votes are in, 209 yes, 0 no, and therefore the Congress has approved the appointment of the scrutineers and member association to check the minutes. And I therefore hand back the floor to you, President, for agenda item 4, which is suspension or expulsion of the member association.
Thank you very much. Agenda item 4, and I can confirm that currently there are no suspended member associations, so no grounds for suspension or expulsion. We can move directly to agenda item 5, which is the approval of the agenda that you received in advance of the Congress. Secretary General, please.
Yes, President, we pass now to the vote on the approval of the agenda of this 75th FIFA Congress. So please choose yes, no, or abstention and press submit. And the voting will start now. The voting is now closed. And we have received the votes, 209 yes and 1 no, and therefore the Congress agenda has been approved by the Congress, and I can pass the floor back to you, President, for item number 6, approval of the minutes.
Thank you very much. Item number 6, approval of the minutes, and you remember that we had 2 congresses in 24, the 74th FIFA Congress in Bangkok in May, 17th of May, and the extraordinary FIFA Congress held online on 11th of December. These minutes have been checked by the member associations of Andorra, Cote d'Ivoire, Guam, Jamaica and Qatar. This for the 74th Congress. For the extraordinary Congress, they have been checked by Cameroon, Dominican Republic, Fiji, Iceland and St. Kitts as Neville, and we will vote to approve both minutes en bloc. Please.
Thank you, President. We will now vote en bloc on the approval of the minutes of the 74th FIFA Congress held in Bangkok and the minutes of the extraordinary FIFA Congress held as an online event on 11th December 2024. I think you know the procedure by now, but yes, no, or abstention and press submit. And the voting starts now. The vote is now closed. As we await for the results, 207 yes and 0 no, so therefore both set of minutes were approved. And, President, the floor is back to you for your address.
Thank you very much. We move now to agenda item 7, the President's address. Before that, though, please have a look at a short video. It's about what the President Peña was saying as well, uniting the world. Please.
If football were a nation,
sería el más grande del mundo.
축구가 언어였다면 세계 곳곳에서 쓰였을 겁니다.
فعندما نحب كرة القدم
you belong to the biggest club on the planet.
Un club donde el amor es más grande que la rivalidad.
Onde os estranhos se abraçam.
Football is such a worldwide sport and such a big part of people's lives around the world.
Fútbol traspasa la frontera, traspasa todo.
I play with another countries. I talk with another language in my locker room, and I see that we are the same.
Football is a game for everyone. It's a universal language.
Football unites the world.
Realmente existe paixões, existe amor, existe união, solidariedade.
It just really puts a smile on your face and really is a magical sport. I think a lot of fans will come away from games talking about people they've met and the experiences they've had. It's the experiences that I think really people take with them for a lifetime.
Football has given me an incredible privilege to travel different countries. I always use these as opportunities to learn not just about the sport of football, but also about the culture and the people.
No matter where you come from, no matter what language you speak, you're all playing the same game and working for the same goal.
Not always the same style, the different visions, the different type of players, cultures, and that's nice.
È costruire un calcio, quello me lo fermo.
No importa de dónde vengas.
No importa quién seas.
El fútbol es nuestro.
Football unites the world.
Football unites the world.
El fútbol une al mundo.
Football unites the world.
오늘은 세계를 통합시킨다.
Le football unit le monde.
O futebol une o mundo.
Football unites the world.
Yes, thank you very much. Football unites the world. Indeed, dear Vice Presidents, members of the Council, delegates, presidents, general secretaries, vice presidents, legends of the game, guests, members of the media, everyone here present, football does indeed unite the world. This is not just our motto, this is a reality. And I have to say that after the last few days as well, spending time with some of the world leaders, with President of the United States, Donald Trump, with His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, His Highness the Emir of Qatar, the President Santiago Peña of the Republic of Paraguay. I think I can really say here, also on behalf of the entire football family, that we all want to unite. We all want to bring everyone together. We want peace, and this has to be a call from all of us for peace in the world, to put aside all the conflicts and to unite, and football can definitely play a role in that. So let's all unite the world in peace and through football. One topic I would like to mention straight at the outset concerns actually agenda item 10 and the item requested by the Palestine Football Association. Let me, at this stage in my address, assure you that the work has obviously started and is moving ahead. Let me assure you also that progress is being made. And let me assure you that we have, as it has to be, full and entire confidence in our independent bodies to conclude their work. Let me mention as well what I don't want to speak about in my address, not because I don't want to speak about it, but because these topics will be dealt with later on by persons who are much more competent than me to speak about them. So I will not speak about women's football. Jill Ellis will do that, and you will see that we are doing a lot in women's football. I will not speak about youth football, about development, because Arsene Wenger will speak about it. Also there, of course, we are doing a lot. I will not speak about refereeing, because Pierluigi Collina will speak about refereeing, and there as well, we are doing a lot. And I will not speak about our social role, about the FIFA Foundation, because President Mauricio Macri will speak about that later on, and also there, fantastic work is being done. So these are the topics I don't want to speak about, or I would like, but I don't. I want to speak about a few other topics, and the first one is racism and our fight against racism. And I would like to start by thanking all of you, our 211 member associations, 210 present today, for having had the courage last year to stand up in our global stand against racism. And since then, of course, we have been working. My thanks goes to the FIFA Council here present for having approved the new FIFA disciplinary code, which gives us the tools to fight efficiently against racism and will be implemented all over the world as well. We have created, and I would like to thank all the legends being part of it, the Players' Voice panel, because the voice of the players, of the protagonists, of the legends is absolutely crucial in this respect. And we're working, obviously, on education by including racism discrimination in our Football for School program. And finally, let's be very clear about that. Racism is not just a problem that we have to tackle and win in football. It is, of course, a problem of society, and racism is simply a crime. A crime. And that's why we're working as well with different governments around the world, with the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, to make sure that the fight against racism is enshrined in criminal legislations in every country in the world. To do this, and to do many other things, and this is the second topic I want to mention, we are, of course, engaging with all of you. And we want to do this more and more with different headquarters in different parts of the world, because we want to be present. To be global, you have to be local. You have to be there, you have to listen, you have to speak, you have to discuss with every one of you. And I would like to thank, of course, all of you for participating, and also the FIFA administration, Matthias, the whole team, for working tirelessly with all of you to address all your requests, demands, help, assist, get feedback, learn, improve, and come back to you. So let's make an applause to the FIFA administration. And you know, as always, article number 1 in the FIFA codes, all FIFA codes, is any praise goes to the president, any criticism goes to the administration, right? So this is, remember that always, huh? But we engage, and we will do that. We do this at the Congress, we do this at the summits later on this year in Miami. There will be occasions to discuss all the topics that are at the heart of what you are doing, what are your concerns, and this brings us as well to have a situation like the one we have now, where we are working together with all 6 confederations in unity, coming up with proposals at the FIFA Council or the Congress, which have been discussed by all 6 confederations, by the associations, by all the stakeholders, and trying to, of course, keep the interests of everyone in the world in mind when we do that. So today we are definitely a united, and let me add as well, a happy football family. Let me say as well, and as a third topic I want to address briefly, a word about finance. Because next agenda item 8, is about the financials. And looking at that, I think it's worthwhile just reflecting on one topic. If you look at the revenue budget for the last 4-year cycle, from 19 to 22, that revenue budget was 6.5 billion. revenues for FIFA in the last 4-year period, $6.5 billion US. The revenue budget for this 4-year cycle, 23 to 26, so just one cycle after, is not anymore 6.5 billion, it is 13 billion US dollar. So exactly the double in terms of revenues than what we were doing in the last 4 years. The double, and this allows us, of course, to implement the FIFA Forward program, all the activities that we can do. And for those of you who are new, you heard it probably, you will hear it certainly. The Forward program has increased since 9 years by 7 times, so times 7, and now we can really invest all over the world in the development of football, and we can do that. Why? Because of the work that you are all performing in making FIFA stronger, in making FIFA better. Today FIFA is probably the strongest brand in the world of sports, maybe also entertainment. We have great new partners. We have DAZN for the Club World Cup, I will come back to that. We have Netflix for the Women's World Cup. We have some new partners like Bank of America or Verizon. We have ABI, Lenovo, Hisense, Aramco, Qatar Airways, many more. All the new partners who are proud to partner with an organization like FIFA. And FIFA is definitely stronger than ever. And why are we stronger than ever? Well, because our governance is stronger than ever, because our investments in youth and development are stronger than ever, because our relationships with the world of economy, of football, of politics are stronger than ever, because we speak to everyone, because we engage with everyone, and this we learn it because we spend time together, all of us, all 211 member associations. And we are in such a strong position as well because we organize, of course, world-class competitions, not just world competitions, but world-class competitions. We announced last week the 8 host cities of the FIFA Women's World Cup in Brazil, Parabéns a Brazil for 2027. We are in the process of awarding the World Cups, Women's World Cup 31 and 35, but again, women's football, I leave it to Jill. We are organizing the FIFA World Cup next year in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Congratulations to those who have already qualified, and all the best to those who are fighting to qualify, especially now. Some decisive games in June coming up. And we are organizing the FIFA Club World Cup, the first edition, starting on the 14th of June of this year. And let me just say a word about that, because I think it's important to say one thing very clear. We had a meeting last week of the White House Task Force on FIFA World Cups with the government of the United States, the President, the Vice Presidents, several secretaries, ministers present, and the world is welcome in America. Of course the players, of course everyone involved, all of us, but definitely also all the fans. And let's be clear about that. This doesn't come from me, this comes from the American government. Everyone is welcome. Obviously, those who want to come and celebrate football, those who want to come and spend a good time, those who want to come and celebrate the Club World Cup or the World Cup with their families, with their friends, and to spend an emotional moment. Those who want to come to create trouble, like in every country in the world, well, they are not welcome. They are not welcome anywhere in the world. Actually, let me be clear about that as well. They are not welcome in football. We don't want troublemakers in football. We want troublemakers out of football. So we are organizing the FIFA Club World Cup, kickoff in Miami, 14th of June, final in New York, New Jersey, 13th of July, 32 teams from 20 different countries. But listen to that, players from 90 different countries, almost. I think it's 86 or 87 different countries. So we have more countries represented in the Club World Cup, the first edition of the Club World Cup, than in 100 years of World Cup. Because these clubs today, the top clubs in the world, they are multinationals. They have good players from every country in the world. So we have 90 of you who will directly be involved. Paraguay is a great example. No club from Paraguay is there, but players from Paraguay are there, and the whole of Paraguay will be proud to see their players competing and maybe winning a World Cup, because the Club World Cup is definitely a World Cup. It is history. It is the first. It will be a huge, huge success. We've managed to secure an incredible, revolutionary television deal with DAZN, granting everyone, every person in the world, free access to the matches, to every single match of the Club World Cup. Free for everyone, on DAZN and on certain sub-licensing agreements with the main broadcasters in the different countries. Because football is for everyone. It's for every fan all over the world, and everyone has the right to watch these games for free. This is very important, has been very important for us. Let me remember and remind everyone as well that when it comes to the revenues and to the costs, well, there will be actually no revenues and no costs for FIFA, meaning we don't have to touch the reserves, obviously, but meaning as well that FIFA will retain $0 from this FIFA Club World Cup. Everything will go back into football, prize money to the clubs and solidarity funds for club football all over the world. And again, my thanks goes to everyone who has participated in this success, the confederations, associations, the leagues, the clubs, the players, the European Club Association, its chairman, everyone who shared our vision of the need for the world to have a global club competitions, because we have to make sure that clubs, not just national teams, but also clubs, can shine on a global stage, can invest, and can become better and bigger all over the world. It's our mission, it's our statutes. We'll continue, of course, to work with that. And we have been hearing or listening or reading some comments, of course, and more will come in the next few weeks until the kickoff of the Club World Cup, about what actually players and coaches think of this Club World Cup. Some are a bit negative, others are a bit positive. At least that's what we hear and what we read. But I would suggest that we have a look at what players and coaches who will play in the Club World Cup really think about the Club World Cup. Let's have a look at the short video.
Lo mejor de lo mejor luego llegará a Estados Unidos.
Into iconic club, play across 11 cities for one brand new trophy.
Remarkable!
I'm really excited.
Va a ser de loco.
The stage is set.
Nous sommes prêts, you want?
The FIFA Club World Cup.
32 greats from club football from across the globe battling to be the best.
Estamos seguros de jugar contra los mejores clubes y aquí pues se va a ver una rivalidad sana pero muy competitiva.
Va a ser algo muy lindo, algo muy especial, porque es la primera vez que se juega este tipo de competición de esta manera.
I think it's going to be a great experience to see the best teams in the world compete.
É uma competição muito bonita e é pensar jogo a jogo e sonhar sempre mais alto.
Get ready. Preparate.
Estén listos. Get ready. Vayan 준비하세요.
It's go time. The FIFA Club World Cup inizia il 14 giugno in USA.
Brilliant goal! What a strike! That was a deadly finish.
Bueno, creo que para el espectador es una maravilla.
Gonna get the shot ready.
Let's take it to the world.
Vamos levar isso pro mundo.
Let's take it to the world.
Te esperamos en el Mundial de Clubes.
Yeah, so these are the protagonists. These are those who will play in the FIFA Club World Cups. Club World Cup. Those who will not play, they would like to play. Of course, those legends who are here, they would probably as well like to play in this competition and become Club World Champion. But what I simply say is that with the FIFA Club World Cup as well as with the FIFA World Cup, let's simply try very hard to unite the world, to unite everyone, to bring every country in this planet together around an emotion, around a passion, and around a lot of possibility, of positivity, because this is what we all care. We have to give hope, we have to give opportunity, and this is exactly why you are all here for. My thanks goes to all of you for your tireless work of every day. Thank you very much. We make a short coffee break of 10 minutes now, and then we continue with the program. Thank you so much. All the best. Thank you.
Very good. I said, I think you don't hurt us, but I said, why it's a little bit boring. You just said, you know, number 4. It was like
It's not that they resale. It's a new event. And I prefer that.
Hey, so like thinking when I was watching the whole time the return, and I like the picture with all the flags.
Me too. Yes, I like it too. Ahí tiene, mi amigo.
Ja, auf jeden Fall.
Yo no me arriesgaría, boludo. Ellos ni preguntaron. Aparece todo. ¿Tienen agua?
Qu'est-ce que tu dis?
Juan, vos tenés el cargador de la cámara que vos tenés, va a ser el mismo de la mía. La batería, no, ¿verdad? ¿Sabemos qué cámara tenía? Esa. No, cargador no tenés acá. Hola, Budita. ¿Tenés agua? Ay, me acuerdo. ¿Qué tal?
Cansado.